Chapter 7, Settlements, Migrations. What is settlement? The act or process of settling a newly colonized region. Megacities. Cities having more than 10 million people. Aerotropolis. An aerotropolis is an urban plan in which the layout, infrastructure, and economy is centered at an airport existing as an airport city. Urbanization. Peoples are moving from rural areas to cities and towns. Metropolitan city. Cities having population between 1 million to 10 million. Migration, to move from one country or region and settle in another. Immigration, the process of coming to live permanently in a country that is not your own. Emigration, leaving your own country to go and live permanently in another country. Seasonal migration, relating to or happening during a particular period in the year. Border, the line that divides two countries. Site, the place where something is, was, or will be built, or where something happened, is happening, or will happen. Situation, situation describes the connections with other places. Urban, relating to or located in a city. Rural area, a geographical area with low population density that is located outside cities and towns. Revenue or census village, a village with defined borders. Hamlets, a group of houses within the revenue village. Remittances, money sent by migrants from their destination. Marginal farmers, the farmers who own land less than or equal to 2.5 acres. Birthplace, place where the person was born. Last usual place of residence, a place where the person had stayed continuously for a period of 6 months or more. Sedentary, staying in one place. Now points to be remembered. The way we organize ourselves and our living spaces is called a settlement. Early humans lived in bands as hunters and gatherers. Every city usually has a master plan to design and allocate different types of areas. Delhi has grown in an unplanned manner. Basic concepts of kinds of places attracted settlements, site, situation, the history of the place. Chhatrapati Shivaji built a fort in Pratapgarh, Maharashtra. In India, nearly 350 million, that is one third of population, lives in cities and towns. Mumbai, Delhi, and Kolkata accommodate more than 10 million people each. Improper sewage disposal can also lead to greater threat of infectious diseases. A new kind of settlement is happening in many countries, including India. These settlements are centered around large airports called aerotropolis. In an aerotropolis, the airport functions as a city in its own right. In India, the history and geographical features are a reason for expansion of settlement, and migration of people is another reason. Migration arises out, out of various social, economical, or political reasons. In India, according to Census 2011, about 307 million people have been reported as migrants. Female report marriage as the most common reason for migration. According to the National Census Survey, every fourth person in India is a migrant. Maharashtra is one of the popular states which produce sugar. Large scale industry. Large scale sugarcane cultivation began here in the early 1970s after the Koyna Dam was built. People migrate from rural areas mainly due to insufficient employment opportunities. Every year, more than 3 lakh workers migrate to West Asia. Migrant laborers spend more on food. In India, nearly one third of households depend on remittances sent by the migrant members. The Immigration Act 1983 is the Indian law governing migration and employment of Indian abroad. When families migrate, children accompanying their parents do not have crèche facilities.